Hello, hello,
Howdy,
everybody.
howdy, howdy.
How's it
Welcome to
going?
the Love of Larry. Wow, the Love of Larry. We can love Larry as well as Lapidary. Welcome to the Love of Larry Lapid. Wow, I'm going to do it twice. Somebody else take the lead tonight, please.
Oh, how can I
And
take lead? I couldn't even
go.
find my volume.
And go. Welcome to the Love of Lapidary Podcast, episode 6 of season 2. Um, Ryan, Andrew, Dave, and I are here. Hopefully, Brad will be here at some point. Matt will not be here tonight. It's Emma's birthday, so they're doing whatever they're
Oh,
doing
happy
for her
birthday, little
birthday.
one.
Yeah.
Yes, right? So, how is everybody? What's been going on?
Good. Been doing shipping.
Busting down on shipping.
Man, it was getting so nice outside. It was nice for like 4 or 5 days. So we were like finally like, yeah, you know what? Let's start cutting.
Right.
It's 20 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
yeah, it's crazy, right?
Not just
Yeah.
20 degrees, but with like 40, 50 mile an hour winds.
Oh
We
my
want to slab.
Ooh.
We want to slab so bad, and the wind is like freezing cold. It is so
Yeah.
cold.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, besides
Yeah,
that,
that's
slabbing's
nuts.
part of your
I
living
want
too.
to
I
go
mean,
rock
you can't
hounding,
slab.
dude.
I want to
Yeah.
go rock hounding
Yeah.
too, my bud.
Yeah.
For
You
real.
know, it's funny. Hi, Frank. Hey, Victoria. Welcome. I'm popping back and forth on Facebook here. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
I've been, wow, just that quick. The train of thought is gone. It's going to be a long night, you guys.
Must have been a freight train.
It was nice here for a few days, and then it's been cold again, and it's supposed to get nice again, and hopefully it'll stick this time. Because this back and forth crap is just too much, you know?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the heat.
Dude, I've
Yes.
taken a nap the last 2 days.
Yeah?
Not even at all.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not like
right?
that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoop.
Hey, Twyla. Especially for you guys up there in you know, the icy tundra,
Mhm.
you have so much cold anyway that, you know, when the sun peeks out, like, you gotta be like, yay for the sun, you know?
Yeah,
And
you're
then
out
for
there
No,
every
it's
time.
like we'll go outside and it'll be sunny and we'll just stop like plants.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Not even fair.
I'm-
Not even fair.
But it's not just us. Like you'll drive down the street and see somebody walk out of their house and they'll just stop and freeze.
Right.
I don't know. When you haven't felt it in a long time and you feel the rays of sun hit you, it's the real deal. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it'll stop
Yeah.
you dead in your tracks.
Right. I can't
Yeah, I
even
got my-
imagine because I know here, like, we go, what, Kelly, 3-4 months, and we're like, oh my God, it's so terrible. And then I think about you guys, where like you get 3 or 4 months of sun out of the year. So
Dude,
I don't even know
Yeah, I
how
couldn't
you
live that
guys
way.
do it. It's
Yeah, I
so
can't do it.
beautiful there in the summertime, though. When I
It's
went to
worth it.
visit them, like, it was amazing, absolutely amazing.
The beaches of Lake Superior, you can't beat it.
dude,
Right.
lakes and rivers.
100-foot tall trees everywhere.
Yeah,
I just
Yeah.
want to move to Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee's
Yeah.
awesome. Tennessee's awesome.
you know, it's
Uh,
funny. I was on Connie's live just a few minutes ago before we started, and it's snowing down there right now, or going to be in the next day. So she's having a good time because, you know, she moved to Tennessee from California this year, Connie Wade. And so it's been interesting. She's had ear infections. She's experiencing all this new stuff now. So I was like, welcome to the fun, Connie.
Mhm.
So,
I got to get away from this rain. I mean, I'm okay if we get snow for the winter time and then, you know, you have a little bit. This constant gray, wet area here, you know, sometimes 8 months out of the year it rains.
right.
And I am just done with it.
Yeah. So, same thing where you are, right? But when it is nice, it's freaking beautiful.
Oh,
Right.
we just had 4 days of 70-degree weather.
Right. But is
I got
it,
4, yeah.
I mean, I guess it is worth it, or you wouldn't stay where you are, right?
Oh no, I stay here because I'm stuck.
Right? Because for me, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Me and Cole
We-
don't get along.
We bought a house here 8 and a
Right.
half years ago. I mean, of
Right.
course, we came back over here because my folks had moved and just different things. We We came up back over here in 2003 from the Idaho-Oregon border, and I'd go back over there tomorrow even. But the problem
Okay.
is, we got over here, we got invested in this house, and now, okay, so my house is worth $550,000. Big
Right.
whoop.
Right.
I'm at 3% interest. If I sell my house, it costs me $550,000 to buy something else, and I'm at 9% interest. I can't afford
Right.
that.
Right.
You know, this house is worth $550,000 like my left toe is.
Hi,
That's the way they're
Craig.
valuing things here now.
It's a little bit crazy, right?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like everything is worth as much as you think it's worth,
Right.
right?
Or what somebody else is willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
Dude, there's
But now
houses
we could
that
sell
get,
it.
Like,
I could put it on the market tomorrow. It'd be gone in a week. I can
Yeah.
go to Tennessee and buy a house for as little as $50,000. It's an actually pretty decent house, depending on
with
where
a
you
little
go.
bit of property, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm about ready to retire anyway. I could do that if we did something like that.
Right. My husband's
housing
been
in
talking.
Michigan's crazy.
Yeah, you should look
Yeah.
at the states
Oh.
with the best housing rates.
The houses you can
Right.
get where Ryan and Andrew live are freaking amazing.
Really?
But if you've got $200,000 to spend
Don't tell
there,
nobody.
Crazy.
Don't tell nobody.
You
We
can
like
get-
having our trees here.
such a nice place.
For
Such a nice
real,
place.
I don't want some big boom of new houses and stores and
Yeah.
crap. I like it how it is.
Yeah.
I love it
Yeah.
how it is.
It's a nice
why we
homey
live here.
feel where they live. It's
But you
just
know, that's what's
beautiful.
happening. You know, one of the reasons I like it here is all of the rock hounding and all of the stuff that we have to do. I mean, there's just
we have
rock
that here,
everywhere
too.
you go. Not everywhere has that, and so you're getting all of the people that don't care about rocks. They just want to buy a house.
Yeah. And you're getting the swarms of, people that are leaving the states that are doing crazy stuff, right? Which would be all fine and well, but what happens in my limited experience of what's been happening over the last few years is it's no different than, I don't know how to say this politically correctly, right? Somebody posted something earlier, actually, that says it very well, right? You left over there because you didn't like what over there was like, and then you came
Right.
here, but now you're trying to make here like there was. So,
Exactly.
right? So if you're going to come here and bring there with you, why didn't you just stay there to begin with?
Yeah.
Right? So, when we're looking, there are a lot of crappy 1 and 2 bedroom homes that would be priced for like $200. Right. Yeah, it's give him a cave. I would take
There you go. That's the way to
caves
do
are
it.
nice. They're nice and cool in the
Here's
summertime.
Here's the thing: if you live in a cave, all you got to have is a pick and a shovel, and you rock hound in your own backyard.
That's true. In your own living room, even.
That's right. And that's what life is all about.
That's funny. Hey, Christine. So what has everybody been up to rock-wise this week? Anything fun and exciting going on? We know Ryan and Andrew aren't yet able to slab. Hey, Loki.
I took about 3 weeks off. I've cabbed one thing. I cabbed this yesterday. I can't even tell you what it is. I have no clue what it is.
It's pretty.
It took a nice polish.
Back it up, Dave. That's better.
Might be wood. I need a picture of that, Dave. I'll help you. I can't see it clearly.
Yeah.
It's like chert with quartz nodules in it, and it has hematite veins running. You know how they get the little silly veins that run everywhere?
Yeah.
It's got that in there. And I actually cut this pop socket out about 1.5 years ago, and it's been sitting up on my workbench. I don't even know where the slab came from. I have no clue.
Right.
And I've just completely forgotten. I'll get you a good picture and send it. But that's all I've done in the last, I guess 3 weeks. I've been working on this silversmithing, and then for the nice days we had outside, I took a siesta. I've been helping I took my tractor over to the neighbors and been helping him get planting, areas for his garden and stuff up. I guess I needed a break. I mean, I don't care what you do. You need a break from everything. Yeah.
Of course. So Andrew was holding up a real nice looking piece of fluorite there. What's that about?
Oh, it's Chinese fluorite.
We got some real nice fluorite in.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. I like that.
Get real nice fluorite. Very cool. I came across a bag of fluorite I got from you guys not too long ago.
It's so jelly.
It's got that real nice, it's got the blues. Remember when you had the stuff that had all that blue? So it's still sitting over there on the table. I need to get working on it.
Believe it or not,
pieces with clear.
Yeah, I was about to say, believe it or not, did you know that clear is actually the rarest color of fluorite?
Clear and yellow, right? Yeah.
It's like I read that. Yeah.
Yep. I think the most commons are the purple and the green, right?
Yes,
And then the blue, and then into the oranges.
Yellows and whites.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around here, I have a 12-pounder of just the green somewhere.
Right. I have that
big,
huge. I got to get slabbing too. I've got that big, huge. It's funny because I don't always open my boxes when they come. So in preparation for all the great stuff I have coming from you guys that's been building up over the winter, I opened up boxes not too long ago, and I've got this huge chunk of fluorite from you, and I've got just crazy. So I really need to get back to slabbing.
Fluorite's good stuff. It cuts so fast.
I miss it.
I've never slabbed it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're used to cutting soft material like that, you could fly through those. You could fly through them, and they look so nice.
Okay, cool.
Are you guys like I am? I look around here sometimes and I think, I don't even know what that is. I just looked under my bench. I have a brand new Highland Park rock tumbler I bought 6 months ago. It's never been out of the box yet. I mean, I've just, everywhere I look, I'm thinking, well, how come I've got this? It's still there.
What'd you say, Andrew?
$700 on it.
On what?
Wet Belt Center from Covington.
You finally got it?
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
Yeah, we're so busy we don't even get to use it.
Yep.
Right?
Wow. I remember like last year when you were talking, you were so excited.
We manifested that one.
Nice.
Yeah, that one right there. That new Highland Park 10-inch I was so happy to get.
Yeah.
It hasn't been touched since the day I made the demo video. There's just been no time.
I can't do that, Dave. I gotta be on that trim saw. I can't. I don't know. Like Andrew and me, we love to polish. I haven't polished all winter. I keep having this thing like where I sit down to polish and the water's cold and my hands cramp so bad. And I can sit there and cut rocks for 2 hours, But
that's interesting, isn't it?
I don't know. When it warms back up here, I'm going to be polishing like a madman.
There you go.
Next is one of those Bart Nielsen. That huge Highland Park flat lap that he has.
Yes.
That's what I want next.
Yes.
Once
you've
it
been
warms
talking
up,
about that for a long time too.
And that arthritis won't hurt you so bad once it warms up.
What is arthritis? I don't got none of that.
Oh, I thought you had
my
arthritis.
My hands are just cramping. I'm low on vitamin D and magnesium. My God, we just need the damn sun back.
I thought you were like me and had that arthritis in your hands.
Nah. And if I did, I wouldn't have found out from a doctor. I just deal with stuff. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. I that's great, Jeff. I love that. I love seeing doppelgangers. Send me a picture. I'd love to see it. It's funny. I had a doppelganger in high school, and I looked at this chick, and I'm like, she doesn't look anything like me, right? Like nothing, like what I see. And then somebody took a picture of us next to each other, and we absolutely were almost identical. So it's funny to see the comparison of what you really look like versus what you think you look like, right?
I wouldn't have liked that because they would have wanted my rocks.
Right. I actually have natural red highlights too, from my grandfather. So if I actually get out in the summertime, the red comes out. But that's really interesting. So it sounds like everybody's been doing a lot of good fun stuff. Jeff and Vicki been playing with rocks. Christine's been ordering material. We like that. Kelly's been selling houses. Texas been separate. Okay. I'm an Army brat. I've been everywhere. I was actually born in Germany. Yeah.
Ricky, Deutsch?
Remember you telling
No.
us?
No?
No, I've never been back. We moved back over here when I was a year old. So I was born on an Army base, obviously. And I've been everywhere east and west. So from California all the way to Virginia and Maryland, and but not a whole lot. I mean, I lived in New York and I lived in Texas, but no other north or south, just strictly east and west. So
You know, Christine says she needs warmer weather or a shop to be cabbing. And, you know, honestly, Christine, sometimes even the shop doesn't cure it because it gets so cold that running 2 heaters out here some days I can't come out and cab.
right.
It just stays too cold. It's hard.
Look, you
Get
know,
a shop
Sharon.
heater.
Yeah, a shop heater. Yep. Did you guys get
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, we did.
Did
Did
you?
you?
Is it awesome?
We got it out in the shop though. I haven't used it in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
One like the one Matt was talking about?
Yeah, just a little ring.
Okay.
Goes
Nice.
in. It's water safe.
Nice. Well, you know, Sharon is a freaking nut. I love her so much. She sits out on her front porch in the middle of winter, cabbing, because that's where her machine is.
Wow.
And she's up there where you are, Dave. She's in the middle of freaking Oregon, and she'll sit out there, and she does these posts, and I have to laugh every time where she talks about, you know, got too cold for her fingers to move anymore, so she had to stop. You know, like
Wow. I don't know how she does it. I mean, that cold just kills my hands.
see, there she is. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I think we talked about it one show about how to, you know, warm water versus cold. You know, all of that stuff
Right.
in your buckets.
That's what I do. I put hot water in my bucket, but if it's really cold in the shop, that water, you know, it's cold on your hands no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And so,
I put
you know,
real
I
hot
was
water
outside.
in my buckets, and I'm not even outside.
Take a month off from playing with rocks. Wash your mouth out with soap.
Right?
He said months.
Yeah.
Isn't that
take
what I said?
months
Was
off.
months?
Oh, you said a month.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
you
month.
said
Yeah,
a
I did
month.
say a month. Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's right. We have that cold, wet, yucky. You know what?
Yeah.
It doesn't snow and it doesn't get warm. It kind of stays in that in between stage,
Oh,
and it
Redbeard.
just makes everybody miserable. Is what it does.
Right? I don't know. Sharon gets a lot of snow where she's at.
Where are
She gets
you at,
crazy
Sharon?
weather. An aquarium heater. That's what it was. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, that would work too.
Right?
Any of you
What,
guys
what-
I've seen people use them.
Red
Right.
Ribbon Obsidian?
Red Ribbon is so beautiful.
Dude, from Tom Dodge.
Yes, I saw that. Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing?
I thought it was Fire Obsidian at first, and he's like, "No, it's Red Ribbon," and I was like, "Dang, that's like one of the nicest Red Ribbon
Yeah.
cabs I've ever seen."
That's money right
It looks
there.
like tiger stripes in there.
It's nasty.
Inside of the banding, it looks like, or a variegated tiger's eye.
I keep
it's-
staring
it's
at
crazy.
that, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, I saw you post that earlier, Andrew, and it for sure makes me want to get out. I've got like 2 or 3 little pieces that I got from. Who's the lady you get the purple cow from, Dave?
Oh,
Leanne? Is it
Leanne.
I got some red ribbon from her a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
Leanne Kemp Zacone.
Yeah. So I cut one cap and sold it for probably not as much as I paid for the red ribbon, but it was a pretty penny. But I've never cut the others, the other 2 that I have, and I need to, I guess, probably, maybe. I don't know. That's one of those things. It's like cutting sugilite. Like, I love cutting sugilite, but if I cut some, then I won't have as much. So,
That does seem to be a problem, doesn't it?
yeah, it's one of those silly things, right?
It's like
Speaking
all
of
that trade
watching
agate that I
things
bought.
lately. Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
Trade agate good
Idea.
stuff is really hard to get. So if I cab any of it, then
Yes.
there won't be any nice slabs left out there. And I've got 10
Right.
nice slabs.
You got 10. Now, hold on.
Yeah, I've
You
got 10
only
nice
showed
slabs.
us one. Hi, Dwayne. You didn't tell us you had 10.
Yeah, I've got a total of 10 slabs. I've been collecting for about 3 years, finding a piece here and a piece there. I think that is the second time, though, that I have bought from Chad. And he offered me
Okay.
those 4 at a good price. So,
Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
and I do
Yeah,
love
because
tramp.
that is super rare, right?
It is. The last of it was mined in about 1970.
Have you guys ever gotten into the topic of ancient lapidary?
I think we talked about it a little bit one time on here, but
Man, I have been looking at all kinds of stuff from
Yeah.
thousands of years ago, like cabs made in Egypt with scarabs on it, made out of pure like gym grade carnelian. It's so gorgeous.
yep,
And then
and
the
all
other
by
one
hand.
Yeah,
was
all
a cup
100%
made out of an
by hand.
emerald. Did you guys see that one that I posted?
No.
It's a cup made out of an emerald. I mean like
Wow.
clear emerald. Go on my page, Courtney, and look. It
That's
is
what I'm going to go do
fantastic.
right now.
So it makes you wonder,
Oh my God.
Yes.
considering how
Yes.
hard an emerald is, they didn't have crushed diamond back then. What did they use to grind and polish emerald with?
Right?
Yeah, especially in a hexagon pattern like that, and have
Yeah,
a
look at that.
perfect whole dead center in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm pulling it right now. I'm going to add it.
It is absolutely breathtaking lapidary.
It's amazing to me the things that people could do way back, right?
Yeah.
So this is what Ryan's talking about.
Yeah. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
With the writing in it, like that is amazing.
But look, if you can see the cloudiness at the bottom, that's where it was starting to attach to the matrix. They knew whenever they mined that to break that off at a certain point to make the best cut possible. I mean, this is like real gorgeous lapidary.
Brad's in the waiting room.
Brad is in the waiting room. Oh, sorry, Brad. Ha! Sorry, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
I've been here since you hit the go button.
Are you serious? I'm so sorry.
I was late.
Watching the show. From
writing
I
says
just
made in
been watching.
China.
That's funny. You should
see
have
that, Ryan?
commented, Brad. You should have commented.
I just went to send you a picture to put up on here for Alicia Keene, and I saw that he was in the background, so I had to tell you right away.
That's great. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Ryan,
Look at
did you see what
that.
Frank
Okay,
said?
I'm going to save that too.
He says the writing on that said made in China.
Oh my gosh. It's not even from the Middle Eastern.
Frank.
Come on, guys.
I'm
Have you guys,
JB
speaking of like lapidary marvels, and I just found out about this the other day. Have you guys ever seen the Russian amber room?
Russian amber room?
You gotta look up pictures of this. The entire room is made of amber. All of it.
Really?
Oh.
It is crazy.
Wow.
It is crazy.
Crap.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not. This
Oh
is a
my
real thing.
God.
No, I'm not joking.
Are you
And it's like
serious
old Russian
right now?
Czar type stuff. Like it's.
Hold on, I'm on it.
Dude, like all of the crown
Yes.
molding. In
Yeah,
the room,
I'm not kidding. It's one of the like greatest masterpieces in lapidary you will ever see in your life.
Oh my God. This is so
It's
nuts.
called the
Other than the
Catherine
floor,
Palace
right? The
in
floor's
Pushkin,
not, but
Russia.
holy moly.
The
All right.
Catherine Palace in Pushkin, Russia. Yeah.
Pushkin.
The Amber Room.
Did you guys
Wow.
see that somebody asked
She-
if you
I think
ever-
Courtney's trying to pull up pictures so
Yeah.
she can show everybody. Make sure you get a couple of them, Court. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's
Oh
all
my
Amber.
God.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
From
it's
ceiling to
amazing.
floor, wall to wall, light to light, amber.
It's
Incredible.
amazing. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Wow.
It's
I just
insane.
need one little section of that. If I had
Yeah,
one
right?
little section, I could sell it for enough to
No,
finance
I don't
my
even
rocks
need that.
forever.
Just to be in the presence of that room and look at that. It's a masterpiece. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Like, think about what it
Wow.
took to carve all of that. Right? So even when we talk about
But they didn't lose all of it. They lost a portion of it and had to redo it. Sorry.
really?
I was
So-
reading Kelly's thing.
I was actually watching a show the other day, and they were talking about some of that
Frank is
stuff from World
quivering.
War One, World War II, some of it even earlier than that in Russia. And they actually hired artists from England to build all of that, and then they would not let them leave Russia when they were through. They were captives there until they died.
seriously?
Seriously, it was one of those history shows I was watching the other day,
That's
and I did not know that. I
interesting.
thought it was all Russian art. They said no, the majority of
Right.
it was made by people from England.
Well, because think about it. I mean, we were just talking recently about, cutting amber, or how to cut amber, or how to, right? Like, imagine, like, if you screwed a section up, like, what did you do?
Oh
You know what
wow,
I mean?
yeah.
The only thing
Like
that's not
that
amber is the doors
is,
and the
yeah,
gold, but it's real gold. All the
right.
gold
And
that's
some of
in
the
there.
artwork, obviously, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
that's freaking amazing.
My
That's
Wow.
question is, where did they find a supply of amber that was enough to do this?
In
That's a lot
Russia?
of amber.
in Russia, yeah. This
Do
is
they
the
have that much amber
picture.
in Russia?
Yeah, right.
So
This
this
is
is
the
from
picture
Alicia
that
Keane.
this is from Alicia Keane. Is this one of
So
you
we cut this
guys's?
live for her, and then she got it and polished it,
Nice.
and I taught her how to remove the background off of her photos, and this is the end product, dude. It is so nice.
Very
So
cool.
Nice. I like that.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that, Alicia. That's awesome. Very, very cool. We like to see that. Look how quickly I can do this now, you guys. Ha!
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh!
So
So it comes from the Baltic Sea. It's Baltic amber.
it is Baltic amber.
Okay.
Okay,
It came from today's Lithuania, Latvia, Russia.
that's a lot of amber.
Well,
Yeah.
Baltic. Have you guys ever seen them like fish for Baltic amber? Have you guys seen that?
you
Wow.
could
Fish
go out there with
Baltic
a
amber?
boat
Yeah.
and a
So
net.
they put like
Oh my
these
gosh.
rain suits on, and they put their hoods up, and you grab a net, and like they follow the birds and all this stuff. I'll send a video for you guys that you guys can watch. But like they'll run out with a net into the waves, and you catch everything and come back and dump it out and collect the amber out of it and run back out because it doesn't sink.
Wow.
Amber doesn't. It like floats a little bit. It doesn't sink like a rock normally
I didn't know
does.
there was that much amber anywhere.
Okay.
In Baltic Sea? Yeah, it's in the Baltic Sea.
Oh, geez.
They have
No
on
wonder.
land there too, but a lot of it is
Okay.
shore found.
Huh.
So when we were
That's awesome.
talking about the amber not too long ago, Jeff and Vicky had
Amberscape.
mentioned the amber scape.
Oh, now I gotta look this up. I never heard of that
And
guy.
apparently that's how he gets a lot of his amber is that way. That's really
Well.
interesting. It's fun because I
Looking
always,
it up
again, I
already.
think amber, I think sap, right? So,
Right.
like you're just going to go out in the woods and find it on the side of trees, right? Apparently
No, I
not.
never seen one video from this guy.
Now, remember we looked him up a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? And we're looking at
We
some of this
did.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Yeah, that was when, that's what I'm supposed to report back on is when I cut the amber. So I'm going to write it down this time. Cut amber. And report. And report back.
And report your findings.
Yes, I
What have
will
you been
report
doing?
my
Oh,
findings.
dog.
So what have you been up to, Brad? Welcome.
I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys.
I passed the 4-way on Mom and Dad's house, and now I can move forward again. So
Nice.
that's all I've been doing.
Good. That's great. That's great.
We're getting ready to go to Reno at the end of the month.
Reno.
Easter weekend, I think. We're going to be doing a big show out in Reno. So
Nice. You might
I've got
see my relatives there.
I got some new crazy ideas I'm going to try to build tomorrow and see how it works out. Everybody's
Okay.
into these magical wands and
Yes.
stuff. And so I went up and dug a couple of pieces of willow out of a beaver dam
Nice.
that I'm going to leave it natural, but I'm going to attach a quartz crystal and some other stones on it and make some little wands like that.
That's cool. I love that. That would be great for the festivals and stuff. Absolutely.
That's what we're hoping. We're going to try a couple and see how they go. And what am I out? A little bit of time to make them.
Right.
So
Right. So what are the beavers mad at you for stealing their wood?
no, they'll just cut another piece and replace the couple I took out of the dam.
Okay.
They probably already replaced them already.
Okay. I find beavers to be extremely interesting creatures.
They are very hard. You know, the old work like a beaver adage.
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast they'll build a dam.
Right, right. Yeah, they are quite the industrious.
Yeah, we have a lot of beaver around this area, and I'm not kidding. I've seen them build dams 4 feet tall, 20 feet wide in 3 days.
Wow. That's insane.
So they won't miss a couple of willows out of their dam. They'll be all right.
Right. I'm going to download these pictures that Jeff just sent me. That is so cool. Bear with me. One moment. Un momento, por favor. And this one. A couple of these look like your stuff too, you guys. I see water lines.
Only thing harder than beaver teeth is woodpecker lips.
Oh my God, that's got to be Frank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Frank.
A fragmented membrane agate. Okay. Yeah, because that one's super interesting. Okay, so I'm going to upload the stuff Jeff just sent me. Let's see if I can do multiple. I've never tried to do multiple at one time. Let's see if we can. Open. We can. Okay, ready? Here we go.
We're waiting.
I mean, I didn't really truly mean, are you ready? I think this one is really, really cool. So this is the one he was just talking about, the fragmented membrane agate. I mean, what kind of membrane would it be, I wonder?
Interesting.
Right? Is it like, I don't know. And then there's these.
Looks like a feather plume agate to me.
They're really neat.
Oh, what nice waterline banding.
Right? And then there's this one. This one I think is really
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, that one's pretty.
super cool.
Nice.
Looks like the clouds like over the plains with the one little tree on the right side.
Right? Yeah, very cool, Jeff. Very, very cool. Thank you for sending me. Yeah, I love it. I love when you guys share stuff with us. Now I got to figure out how to. There we go.
It's Lake Superior agate.
Is that what it is?
So it's a Lake Superior
nice.
moss.
Okay.
I bet you that's a Lake moss agate.
Well,
Okay.
you know, we have split and atom and stuff like that. The membrane could have just been a name they gave for it. You know what I mean? Because LSAs do
Dude,
that.
isn't there like over like 190 different listed variants
Yeah.
for LSAs?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot.
Ridiculous.
People always say like that shadow banders are rare.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, but we have found so many shadow banders.
I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like they're. Yeah.
I feel like things like saginite sprays and the split and atom and that I've never seen the membrane. I've seen moss before, definitely a lot.
Right.
We've cut a bunch of Lake Superiors before they like really started going crazy on the market a few years ago. We were going on eBay buying like 100-pound collections from people.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
and they were not that expensive.
Right.
Like $2 a pound, $3 a pound, and now they are just absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
That's what we were doing before we did slabs and rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
In our smaller shop, we were using a tile saw doing lives cutting Lake Superior agates.
Really? That's cool.
Next time we're cutting agates again.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. So Jeff said he's cut several parallaxes.
Parallax is so beautiful, man.
Right. I have one in the store that I think that I got from you guys. that, I mean, I have it for sale, but I don't know that I'll ever actually sell it. You know what I mean? Because you ever price something so high that you know nobody will ever buy it because you don't truly want to sell it?
Yeah, just
It's one of those kind of things because I
Yeah.
don't want to sell it. You know what I mean? So I just put a crazy price tag on it so that I can just look at it all the time.
I did that on a few items just about 2 shows ago, and they sold on that very first show. I put them on
Yeah.
the table.
Right. I
Really?
was gonna say somebody comes along and pays the price.
Look
that you
at
didn't
Brad's
want to
bored
pay.
face. He's like, man, I'm mad about it. He does not look happy about it.
It bummed me out. Ask Monica. She'll tell me I was pouting like a 2-year-old when they went off the table, kicking the floor.
Oh, that's great. Well, then you obviously didn't price them high enough if you truly
I
want.
guess I didn't.
Right. I rarely do that. Something, I mean, in general, I'll just bring it home and keep it in my display case, right? But something like the Parallax one that I have, I want everybody else to see it too. I just don't want anybody to touch it. So if I keep it in my display case here, nobody will ever see it. So
That's the reason why I have the 6 drawers over there on that stand that I have up on my workbench over there. That's
Yeah.
full of stuff that I don't want anybody to have.
right, but then like nobody ever gets to see it either, and that's I don't know.
But I know it's there.
Okay.
One of these days I'll have my office finished and I'll set up a display in there. But
Right. Right.
in the meantime, I've got 100 pounds of stuff sitting over there in those drawers.
So speaking, second try for this message, just sent Courtney 4 pictures of some incredible agate that you took today. Sorry,
see 'em.
Scott.
Guys, I think doing these photo shows like this once a season would be fun, where people just
Yeah,
talk about things
absolutely.
and pull things up.
It's a great way to keep
Yeah,
the conversation.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, speaking of that, while you're looking for those, Courtney, JMV Rock Hounding earlier asked if anybody had cabbed any purpurite.
Oh, I saw that message. I have some, but I've never cabbed it yet.
Never cabbed it.
Kelly wants a cab of some, and one day maybe we'll actually do it. But I have not done it yet. I hear it's difficult, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've never cabbed it either.
I seen that, Ryan. You weren't very sly.
We weren't trying to be.
Okay, let's see. Oh, now I got to upload. I got to download, then upload. So bear with me. This one's really cool. I love this one. This one's the first one I'm going to show is really neat. These other ones. And where'd the 4th one go? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, right, Scott? Oh no, that's Alicia's picture again.
Well, he said 4, but I'm never really
no.
sure about the way he counts.
It's because
Yeah.
it's because I see Alicia's picture again. I think it's so cool. I'm going to show it again. All right, so this is what Scott just sent us. This one I think is really, I love the different colors. Super cool.
This.
And there's that one.
It looks like a Montana.
It does, right?
Yeah.
That one's neat.
Right.
I like that.
I
This
think that's a
one's cool with
Montana as
the
well.
water lines. But look at this one. You guys missed this one because you were looking at your phone. I love this.
Yeah.
I think that one's cool. It's big
I like the
too
color
because
variation.
Scott's got huge hands. And look, it's bigger than his hand. So very, very cool.
Thanks
Very
for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else going to send me some pictures? You can always share them on the group too, you guys, on the Love of Lapidary group page. And at the end of every season, we're going to download a bunch of pictures and do a like the last show of the season type thing where we'll show a bunch of pictures. So very cool. What did Jackie just send me? Jackie sent me something. Agate. Oh, hold on. It's just a page from a magazine, but it tells you a little bit about the banding, right? Same pictures I sent Andrew. Okay. Frag membranes. Couldn't find. Okay, I got you, Jackie. There it is. There it is. There it is.
I did just pick up a whole pile of fulgurmites. They're pretty cool.
A pile of what?
Fulgurites.
The fulgurmites,
What's
For
that?
lightning
however the heck
sand.
you say it, where the
Fulgurite.
sand has been struck by lightning and it turns
Mhm.
into stone.
Oh, now that's cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
The reason
Never
I know
heard of
about that, Brad, is because I am actually reading a rock and gem that I got last year that I missed, and that's what it's on, is fulgurites.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have known.
Oh, let's see.
Nice. I have a lady that comes into the store sometimes, and she'll buy my old Rock and Gem magazines. I've got them all the way back to 2018 or 2019. So I finally told her, unless she's trying to build a collection, just bring the 4 that she bought before and trade for the next 4 that she wants to read. You know, that way she doesn't have to keep buying them.
I think the oldest one I have is about 93.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
Dad used to get them, and I have his.
Okay. Okay. Look, Brad got shorts on. What the hell, Brad?
Hopefully.
I always come down in shorts at the house.
I saw your knee. Very, very cool. So what else, you guys?
They're just little.
Sorry, I'm not very.
Oh,
there's
that's really
nothing-
cool.
I mean, there's no color or anything to them, but just
Right.
because of, like I said, they're just caused where lightning has struck the
Yep.
sand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Don't they melt those down and make them into glass?
I've heard that, yes.
Okay.
So we picked up
That's
a bunch of them.
interesting.
Just what the heck, something different.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Natural
really nice,
phenomenon.
right? And that's it, right? Like nature is just so amazing, right?
Get lost
So-
in thinking about
Some of
that.
those fulgurites, when they are delicate enough that when they pick up, they'll start to deteriorate.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, some of them are actually, I probably can't get it to where you can
it's
see through it.
Oh,
Looks like it's
Hollow, yeah.
hollow.
Yeah, that one's hollow.
Huh.
So we're just going to put them in little pesky boxes, whatever, and sell them
Yeah.
so people can have them. What the heck?
There you go. Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't
Now,
know
we-
that it happened often enough to be able to find them to sell. I thought it was something that just, now and again, if you happen to stumble across them. But evidently, they even wash up on the
Right.
beaches.
you know why
Well,
it might be hollow?
I don't know if I can get it in, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what I
why
said.
it might be hollow and so perfect? They
Why?
might be using rods. A rod. And if the lightning is coming down, hitting that rod because it's attracting it, right? It's
Oh, yeah.
leaving a circle
yeah.
and then it's burning the actual sand onto the
Sand
metal.
around the rod, right?
Yeah.
Right.
that's possibility
sense.
for
But
sure.
then it's highly directing into one singular point into the ground could cause that too.
Most definitely.
So, did you buy them, Brad, or did you find them?
These ones I bought from a collection.
Okay. Okay. I just wonder, like, where, like, if you were just trucking along a beach somewhere, like, are you likely to find them, do you think?
Yeah, I got to do a little more research on them. I thought they were like small twigs is what I thought they was.
Right. Right.
And then I started asking questions and found out what they was. And it's like, oh, okay. That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That is cool. That's very
Huh.
cool.
It says here they're found a lot in the western U.S., like in the Sierra Nevada volcanic peaks of the Cascade Ranges, which is where I live, the Rocky Mountains, and the Utah's Wasatch Range.
Huh.
Huh. I did not know that. I thought they were a beach find.
I love learning new things.
That's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're just out on the beach somewhere. I mean,
Well, in that
almost,
article that I was reading said that.
yeah. But what beaches, right? Like, I would plan a vacation around something like that, right?
I believe this one was a Florida beach that they were talking about.
How do you spell
Where
it?
to
Like
find it and how to
Folgers
make it.
coffee, right?
Well, there was some movie out, like, right? There was a movie years ago, and I don't remember the
Sweet
title
Home,
of it.
Alabama. Sweet
There
Home,
you go.
Alabama.
Where he was doing exactly what Ryan said, was driving the metal rods into the beach during a lightning storm to make
Except,
those.
Okay.
right. Except they said that what they were doing really is a myth, because supposedly he was picking up that was glass that had formed. They said it doesn't do that. That's
Well, hold
that's
on.
not
That
happening.
doesn't have to be so much of a myth. It depends on what the mineral that the sand's made out of. If the
Right.
lightning struck, it could easily make glass.
Right.
I don't know.
If it
I
had
just
the
going by
right,
what the
if it
article
was
was
highly
saying. Yeah.
silicated enough minerals, it could turn into glass for sure.
Let's see.
So
It'd be like obsidian type lava. You know what I mean? But it would be created from the heat of the lightning striking.
right,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it says you can find them all over the world, even up in mountains, right? Anywhere that lightning hits the ground, basically, it's possible for them to be made during dune fields, during storms, all kinds. Wow, there's a lot of information. A lot of information. It actually says quite often that they're hollow. Huh. Very interesting. So more research. I'm writing that down too.
Yeah.
See
So
what
the
I
started?
tubes that he
That's
have,
interesting.
I love
the
this. I
tubes
love
that
learning
he
this
has
stuff.
is glass.
Right.
They are glass. Those
They
tubes
are
that
glass.
he has, all of them.
They are. But those
Yep.
are the way they form. It's granules instead of actual clear glass like it was showing in that movie. But
Yeah.
Yeah, in Sweet Home Alabama, they made it look like it was a clear glass
Right,
that was being
exactly.
formed.
Right. Right. Not so.
Yeah, so they wouldn't
And that-
form as a clear glass.
that
Right.
created a kind of a fad of people trying to do that, and it wasn't working out so well.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't see why you couldn't though. If it struck the ground, you would have to reheat it more afterwards. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd have to put the right. I mean, it would be a whole thing, right? But I would assume you could do it and make it a colored as
Because
well.
I've definitely
right?
seen artists take sand and dump sand into a forge and blow glass before.
Exactly.
I've
But
seen that before for
exactly.
That is silica
Right.
sand, and not all sand is silica sand.
Well, yeah,
It's
that was where my point goes back to the type
Okay.
of sand that it's
Right,
in,
yeah,
too,
yeah,
you know?
and that's what
Right,
they use. So
right.
I used to haul silica sand in California to the Kerr Glass Company, where they make the canning jars and glasses and all of that, and that's what we use as white silica sand, is what they make all that clear glass out of.
Okay. Okay. So Craig said it should have a like a ringing sound if you tap it. I find them a lot in Australia.
Really?
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. You got one you don't mind? Just don't tap it too hard and break it, Brad. I'd be interested to know if it has a
little bit.
They
little
do
bit,
tink a little bit, don't they?
Oh, you can hear
Yeah.
it, ping,
a
ping.
little tinkle. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Very neat. Very, very neat.
They're
Yeah,
actually pretty strong. Yeah, they got a little bit of a ting.
Okay. Very cool. See, this is what this is all about, right? Learning new stuff.
Yep, for sure.
Tonight I like this.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Now I want to I want to cut one, right? I want to make it into something. Can you do that? Do they make fulgurite? Do people actually cut them?
I bet you could
No,
probably
I
drill
don't
through
know.
one, huh? If you were really soft.
They're pretty. I mean, they're not super hard, but I think you could drill one and hang it as a pendant type thing.
Yeah, that's what I
Pretty
was gonna
Right.
say.
Right.
Yeah, as far as trying to carve it into anything, I don't think. But I really think you could drill it pretty easy and
I
just
bet
hang
you
it
if
to
you
make the
filled it
pendant.
with super glue and
Yeah.
put a little like a Q-tip stick in there, so you could pull it out easy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
That you could drill through that, which would make it a lot less likely to shatter.
Right.
Yeah, and not all of them I've got are hollow. Only a few of them. So I mean, like that one, it's just as solid
yeah,
as
it
could
would be
be.
easy to drill if it wasn't hollow.
Yeah.
You
So
guys.
so here's
I
an
know.
article right here, and it says Sweet
Uh-huh.
Home Alabama did get something right, that that it does make a type of glass, but it's a granular sandy glass, called a fulgurite. It's not the roots like stuff like in the movie, but it's like Brad has right there, and some of them
Right.
are really fragile, but that's what it comes into. It does not make the clear glass root looking stuff like they portrayed in the movie.
Right. But look at this one. I gotta download it yet, but I'm just
Yeah, I
pulling some
mean,
pictures, right? I'm pulling some pictures, all different colors, all different. Just depends on what type
What
of sand it
what
hits,
mineral is in the
right?
sand, right? I mean, you pigment
Exactly.
it just like anything else.
Right. Right.
and these
But
ones
look
I've
at
got are fairly tough. I mean, that one I just dropped and bounced across my concrete floor, and it's still in one piece.
there you go. But look at this one. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Now
Wow.
that I like. That's gorgeous.
How crazy is that?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Right? Now
That's
it
one
Look
of
at
the
doesn't
the
more
say.
bubbles
solid
it
ones I've
created
seen.
in there.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. And then, of course, they've even got pictures like petrified fulgurites, right? But it really
That's what
looks
they called this. They said it's petrified, but I don't know
right.
where it would be petrified.
But it even like some people do make jewelry out of them. But even like this one picture looks like it's moldavite, right? Or similar.
Yeah, so all they had to do was make the glass green.
That's right. That's right. And then you've got, and that's the one that they call petrified fulgurite.
See, petrification is the mineral replacement of an organic material, so I don't know why they're calling that petrified.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Google's not always right either, right?
I also saw it called fossilized lightning online.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
And I saw another one that said petrified, glass, but
Yeah.
Just to
yeah,
play
that's
at
not
words
correct.
for people, I guess. You know
Right.
what I
That's
mean?
right. Yep.
Sales
Make it
pitch.
more interesting.
If it's petrified or fossilized, it makes it worth 3 times as much money.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. It's crazy, right?
Now that
Better
one
as
you
a
just showed,
specimen,
Courtney, I
yes,
love that one.
definitely better as a specimen. Yeah, that one really caught my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Yeah,
was
I
awesome.
couldn't have brought myself to drill that last one.
No, definitely not.
No way.
That's definitely one that stays on the shelf,
Yep.
right?
I'd have put
Get
that
one
in
of
a
those little
glass
boxes for it
container.
where you can label
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Yep, one of the little vacuum seal boxes. And it's also one that gets priced so high that nobody ever buys it. Oh, look, Jeff sent me a whole bunch more pictures. Kentucky agates. Gosh, Jeff, so pretty. Oh, and he sent me some of those are the ones we already looked. Okay, so let me download Jeff's pictures, his other pictures real quick. And then I think we're going to be about out of time. So please feel free to keep talking while I do all this. Because I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Because I'm old.
We listen to you ramble as you're trying to figure it out.
If I do this and then do that and then do that. It's funny because when I was younger, like I could do 85 things at one time and I can't anymore. It's very frustrating sometimes. But especially with the issues I've been having lately with the medication changes and stuff, I definitely am not doing a great job at multitasking like I could normally. But that's okay.
The ones I got off of, Courtney, my memory is a little bit better because it affects the memory, but I'm not sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, the pain is so bad in my neck and my shoulder that
Yes.
I'm not getting to sleep. And,
right.
So it hampers me if I want to go out and do some rock hunting or something. I got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah. It's for me, it's the heartburn. I mean, I don't know what it is. My neck is because the Lyrica still works well, but it's being off of the other things. he changed my heartburn medicine, and the stuff that he changed it to, he did it because of osteoporosis, right? So these are some of Jeff's agates, you guys.
That's pretty.
So I don't have osteoporosis, but I have periporosis, which is just like diabetes and pre-diabetes, right? I've shrunk 2.5
one is a
inches
precursor
over
to
the
the
last
other.
few years. Yeah, exactly. So I've shrunk like 2.5 inches over the years. So he said, we need to get you off the whatever medication and change you to this other thing because it'll decrease the bone loss, right?
Right.
Okay, great, except for it doesn't work. So I've been miserable for a week taking this new medication, waiting for it to work, and it's just not. So we're going back. I told him, I said, no offense, I appreciate your concern, but I would rather have a little bone loss than to have constant heartburn. I just can't do it. So they are putting me back on the same thing I was on before.
That one's amazing.
Yeah, this is super cool.
That
right?
There's some cool pieces.
They're all, beautiful pictures. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
My favorite Kentuckys are the ones that are yellow and white and orange and black.
Okay.
See, if I moved to Tennessee, I could drive to Kentucky.
Mark S. Anderson, a lot of his jewelry is that color scheme.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now, there's what I'm
Isn't
looking
that cool?
for.
That one?
Bright yellow,
like
bright
that
orange.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It almost looks like it says dad or did. It says did. See? The eye is the white with the dot. Does anybody else see it, or am I insane?
I see it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Andrew cut open a Koyamito pseudomorph agate. Like a year and a half, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I cut it open, and we were just cutting them at that point and then selling them on the shows after we had cut them.
Yeah.
And I cut it open, grabbed it off the salt, and it said poo-poo in it, like clear as day. I'll never get rid of it.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that
It says
one.
poo-poo in it. I'll never get it's not for sale ever.
Right.
That's funny.
Right. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. I like the way you do it now. Because it's a surprise. No matter what, it's a surprise, right? I think it's really, really cool. Bariatric surgery and lost a lot of weight. Started at 3.9. Wow. Nice, Loki. I love that. That's great.
I wish I could do that. I did lose 2 inches in height, and I gained 6 inches in width.
Right. Well, I gained a few inches around, but that's the other part of it is the swelling, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm having
No swelling. Mine's from pizza.
Yeah. Well, I'm having the
Ryan's under no disillusions here.
Right. But I'm having the renal artery, so I got a kinked renal artery. My right renal artery is jacked up.
It's kinky. Get
But
out of
it's
here.
not so jacked up that they're willing to do surgery on it yet. So I got to be on this blood pressure medicine, which is causing swelling. It's a whole thing, right? So between the heartburn and the swelling, I feel like a tent, right? I feel like a miserable tent. So I pick up the 2 new prescriptions tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get back to normal. So hopefully next week you won't have to hear about my crazy health issues, you guys, and I appreciate you listening.
Well, we always
Well,
wanna
other
hear
than that, I
about
think it's time for
something
Ryan
going
to
on.
say his thing.
So I was checking
Like,
on my
share,
auto
subscribe, turn
warranty.
the bell on.
All that good stuffs.
I'm sorry, say again?
Like, share, subscribe, turn the bell on. Follow us on X and Facebook and YouTube, please.
And thank
And
you.
join our Love of Lapidary group on Facebook. If you're not on there, we're very active. We got a good community going on. So
And invite all of your friends.
Invite your
Yeah,
friends.
guys,
don't like
and
them.
don't be afraid to post things. Everything is by admin approval because we don't want anything that's not supposed to ever be posted in the Facebook group get posted in our groups. So
You
That's
don't
right.
dare leave them open these days.
Yep.
We
So
all
if you're
filter
not
everything pretty good.
getting the message that says waiting for admin approval, it's because we know you and we love you and you're pre-approved. We'll hear about your health next time, Loki, when we have more time. And we do want to hear about it because we love you.
Of course we do.
So yeah, we absolutely we're building a community here. We're building friendships.
Dang
here.
it, Arkansas, you're my friend.
that I love you so much. All right, everybody. As always, thank you so much for coming. We love you. We appreciate you. And yeah, post them pictures, post your stuff, chat with us, hang out with us, talk about some rocks. Bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye, everybody. Sorry, I'm putting my gear together for tomorrow night.
You're fine.